So there are some people, they have drugs issues in the local community, they have fly tipping and rubbish. They blame the masjid. You should be blaming your local councillors, your local police. You pay council tax for that. So there is a limit to what the institution of the masjid can do. If they do this, it's a good thing. Like feeding the homeless, some people think it's essential for the masjid to carry this out. It's a good thing if they do, but to feed the homeless, it's the task of Rishi Sunak and the Conservative Party to ensure that everyone is being fed. So the masjid, what is the role of the masjid? The masjid is constructed for dhikrullah, making people remember Allah, and ilm, nashrul ilm, dissemination of knowledge. These are the two main tasks of the masjid. People claim that the masajid have failed with the second, nashrul ilm. That can be remedied by having, firstly, everything in this country, or most things, being done in the English language, because that is the language of this country. So you have imams who have been living in this country for years and decades. They cannot even speak English, which is, it's a lame thing, because you go to a country, you should learn and acquire the language of that country to instruct the people. So the first program that the masajid should have is majority of the activities should be in English. The second is that the masajid should provide fardain course for free. There should be fardain course for free in the masajid. Why do I mention the masajid as such? Because we have masajid across the country that have millions in their bank balance. They have hundreds and thousands in their bank balance. That money should be utilized to educate the people. So the first task after dhikrullah is that the masajid should educate the people in the deen of Allah. When you educate the people in the deen of Allah, an educated society, a literate society, will carry out the other tasks. The more literate people you have in any society, the less people you will have resorting to drugs, resorting to dealing, resorting to vices, resorting to those type of things. So when we say bathul ilm or nashrul ilm, the dissemination of knowledge, that entails removing illiteracy amongst the people. Illiteracy in the sense that they need to know what's in the Quran, what's in the Sunnah, what's in the books of the ulama. Aside from chanting slogans, they need to know these things. So that is the primary task. Like in our masjid, for instance, some of the young people, they want to do activities, they want to do other things, which we give them free rein to do so. But the main focus is on ilm. The main focus is ilm first, being halqatul ilm, circles of knowledge, sitting down, disseminating knowledge. Some of them say this doesn't attract the youth. It does, because the masjid is a living exemplar of what? Of circles of knowledge. Halqatul ilm, just in the night, there was 3 dars consecutively. Bukhari, full. Those people left. For 2 hours they sat Sahih Bukhari dirayatan, with understanding. Then Dars al-Quran for 1 hour, different crowd. Then a third dars with the Tanbih al-Muhtarrin of Imam Abdul Wahab al-Sha'rani, more filled than the previous 2 dars, full with young people. So this demonstrates that young people do attend the masjid, even though we do not have frivolous activities like snook and other things. Even though I permit that, if there is that activity, it's good. We give them free rein to do so. But some of them just want the frivolous side. Some people also, remember, we come from England, and I've heard in Australia they refer to the English as whingers. All they do is moan. Now the Muslims in England have become whingers as well. Some people like moaning and just telling us what's wrong, but they do not carry out what's needed. We all know what's wrong, but we need practicality. We need the ulama actually going out and teaching dozens of young people and training them in the classical education and disseminating that knowledge.